Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a C++ developer on Windows, you're probably familiar with how frustrating it can be to set up a proper development environment. Today, we're going to fix that by using MSYS2, a powerful Unix-like environment that gives you an easy and clean way to work with C++ right on Windows. MSYS2 comes with a built-in package manager, Pacman, the same one used in Arch Linux, which makes installing tools like GCC, CMake, GDB, and even Qt Creator a breeze. First, let's head over to mss2.org and download the installer. Run the installer and follow the steps. Once installed, open the MSYS2 terminal. Then let's run a few basic commands to check the environment. Let's look at the installation folder of MSYS2. It has several kinds of terminals that we can use. Each of them has a different runtime. In this video, we choose MINGW64 because it's one of the most supported terminal, and it has many packages ready to use. The MSYS2 package index page lists all available packages along with the commands to install them. If you're looking for something specific, just search for it there. It's super handy. For example, let's search for the C++ compiler, GCC. Since MSYS2 supports different terminal environments, we'll go with the MINGW64 variant. That way, we only install what's needed for the MINGW64 environment, instead of the default package, which installs for all environments and takes up unnecessary disk space. Just copy and paste the command to install it. After the install, let's run GCC in the MSYS2 terminal. As shown here, it cannot find the compiler because we only installed it for MINGW64. Let's open the MINGW64 terminal and try again. Now it works as expected. Let's create a simple Hello World C++ program. Let's create the source file using nano here. Feel free to install Vim and use it instead. Okay, now compile it with G++. Run it. To run this app outside the shell, copy the required runtime DLLs to the same folder. At minimum, we need lib std++.dll. Now let's run the Hello World program compiled with MINGW64 from the native Windows command prompt. And it also works. It proves that we can release C++ programs compiled with MINGW64 and deliver to others. Now let's install some essential tools for building real-world C++ applications. We'll grab CMake for managing the build system, GDB for debugging, Qt Creator as our IDE, and the Qt development libraries for building GUI apps. We can install all of these in one go using Pacman. And here's a nice bonus. Normally on Windows, installing Qt requires registering an account and using the online installer. But with MSYS2 and the MINGW64 environment, we can skip all that hassle and install everything with a single command. Remember to reopen the MINGW64 terminal after every time you install new packages. Now let's open Qt Creator from the terminal. It pops up a warning about Clang format. Let's ignore it, and it can be solved by installing Clang tools. Create a new Qt Widgets application. Select the kit we just installed. Build and run the app. And there you go. Our first native Windows GUI app built using MSYS2 and Qt Creator comes with built-in support for debugging. Set a breakpoint, click Start Debugging, and watch the debugger in action. And it stops at the breakpoint. That's the part for Qt and Qt Creator. If you prefer using versus code, you can still use the MSYS2 toolchain with it. You'll just need to set up some paths and tasks. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments and I'll make a follow-up video. So today we covered a lot. Why MSYS2 is great for C++ on Windows, installing GCC and creating a Hello World app, copying necessary DLLs for standalone apps, installing CMake, GDB, Qt, and Qt Creator, building and debugging a Qt GUI app. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more C++ and dev environment content. Got questions or stuck somewhere? Drop a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.